how to deceive the world and control the whole of humankind, to blind obedience by lure of immature ingredients, create more divides between all sides, separate, segregate, create states of hate, and debate education to indoctrinate and teach fate is coming with impending doom, presume the atomic boom and bloom, promote the scope of narrowed hopes, hold ropes loosely tied like a noose, and confuse all with the news, and skew the views so everyone is to lose, show more war than peace, no nobody can settle the Middle East, and mandate the mark of the beast, jabbing us full of whatever is pushed, as we pull the cart of an empty, broken heart, and hide the truthful lies in art, and make it acceptable to be addicted to the predicted programming, jamming and spamming us, slamming us with blue light to erase our third eye sight, so we no longer know wrong from right, or what's left but the blind, deaf, and deft, to use, abuse, and confuse us, bereft by theft of our innocence. Since speaking free is the violence, and silence the only key to controlling all humanity. But the insanity starts young, with the vanity, a calamity of kids taught likes can be bought, and gender is not what history thought or taught. And your fear is fraught with dangers from strangers, and yet we depart from the nuclear family for the nuclear threat. And we can't let parents have custody of their own children, because the state would not be able to create hate and separate them from each other, sisters and brothers, fathers and mothers. Make women men, and men toxic. Take away the rights for nature and natural genetics, for genetic mutations and gender mutilations. End natural procreation, and increase prices for more inevitable starvation. Control civilizations from the top down by ordering the bottom up to like, share, subscribe, and follow the enforced laws. Give no pause to when these passed, or no cause to prevent them, and no clause to ever protest them. Arrest any unrest, and label the rest as infest, and discredit your best, as meritocracy is not the hypocrisy to this equitable fake democracy. Equality is not equal, and equity is evil. Any opposition is in disposition, and must be discriminated and hated, and that is allowed, but do not tolerate the proud and loud. Let the woke crowd run this to ruin. And what's strewn in the aftermath is adding up to who's alive, if 2 + 2 = 5. Now remind them they can't speak, as the weak have taken over all cliques. And its peak is counted by who has the most views and follows, as the shallow and hollow, not hallowed, are colored and collared, as the callow lead us in schools, fools for transitioning tools. As pools of blood flood the earth, we're all left of little to no worth. As the wars wage on for more cheering, profiteering, laundering dirty tax money, while greedy politicians think it's funny, laughing all the way to the bank, they will soon tank. And then thank themselves for the new digital IDs enforced on everybody. We have no more anonymity, as your data and meta personal info are bought and sold, and in cold hold of iron grips, with digital AI lips to censor all you are and expose all you are not, caught are even your private thoughts. Control the pot, lot, and spot in your hand and head. Make life seem better off dead. Spread misleading lies, feedings by spies, and misinformation guise, disinformation and cries, as fear steers from the rear, by sights seen far and near. Nobody is in the clear, as we're all made queer, and poisoned by the forced forever chemicals, making us gay and bay like sheep. That's how the few villainous lions lie and control us asleep. Reap the believers, and heap the religious in a sacrifice, as realize, but lie in wait to call any ops hate, and call any cops to infiltrate and disseminate, to mandate fate, and lock the gate on our zones and homes, and send in the clowns, clones, and drones. Enter the end zone, end the ozone, erode the chromosome, and replace the entire space with a new race, one that must embrace the same things, same ideals, same cricket meals, and all feels the simulated unsame real. For shame, everyone in rainbow frames, displaying their pain, playing the same game of victim gain, and unable to think free, everyone enslaved in the brave acceptance of inclusion. a mental health illusion, a masterful delusion of mass confusion, mounting intrusions and contusions, abusing and using victims to justify more injustice. But trust this, as the new currency is counting likes, subs, and shares, discounting truth and dares, as the layers and layers of liars and naysayers burn the books and edit out the online mind to one hive kind, to enslave mankind, to find what most won't survive. This is for the revival of our survival. We are the epic epoch, the alpha and omega, the syncopated Sega, and we're being numbered and ushered to our own end, where we must bend to their will and can't trust a friend. We are broken beyond mend. We borrowed more than we lend. As we send up the flags and flares for help, there's no one coming, just more mind-numbing blue light hues, dimming us and dumbing us in total totalitarian saturation for the enslavement of all civilization.